Welcome back to another Charlotte Legacy League where we have Temur Delver versus Goblins. Connor's going to keep 6, Corey will keep 7, Corey's going to be on the play. We'll see him lead off with a mountain more than likely. Maybe. Any second now. There it is. Alright, there's a mountain. And he's going to say go. Riveting first turn. Connor's going to draw. See him play a volcanic island more than likely. There's that volcanic island. We'll see him tap that thing and play a ponder. Look at the top 3 cards of his library. And see what he has there. It's like a Spell Pierce, a Dragon Rage Chandler, and a Delver. So, I wonder if he's going to keep that Dragon Rage Chandler on top. Looks like he is. And we'll see a pass back more than likely after he draws. Alright. Corey's going to go, and then it looks like Connor does have a Force of Will in his hand, and a few other cards. Alright, Corey is drawing. He's going to play his City of Traders. I believe he has a Magus with a Moon in his hand, which is really good for a game 1. So there's a Chrome Mox imprinting a red card, the Simian Spirit Guide, perfect one to imprint. It's like he drew it up that way. And we'll see a Sticker Goblin first. Alright, so Sticker Goblin comes into play. It's over there on your left hand side, and Connor is not going to allow that to happen, because that is way too much mana to be made off of guacamoles. So, back over to Connor. See him pick up another card. It's a Delver. Probably play that Dragon Rage Chandler first. And that's a tropical island for anyone who doesn't know. So that is a Dragon Rage Chandler, and then blue for a Ponder trigger. And let's see if he wants to keep that Spell Pierce or not. I don't think it's very good against him here. So it's a double Ponder and another land. So I don't know what the likelihood of drawing all 4 of your Ponders in your first few cards is, but I imagine it's pretty low. But I don't think Connor likes this. And now it's a Mystic Sanctuary in his hand, so I don't think he's going to keep this. We'll probably see him shuffle this up. Yep, and draw another card. Looks like it's a Murktide, and we'll see him pass back over. So, on to Corey now. I believe this is where we'll see him probably play this Magus of the Moon, and then if Connor has anything to say about it, he does. There is a Lightning Bolt in his hand, which will be very good for him. So, another City of Traders. Nope, Connor thinks that it sacrifices, but it's a basic mountain at the moment, so that does not work that way. So we'll see a Lightning Bolt on that Magus of the Moon, and then a Delver come in. There's the Lightning Bolt trigger from the DRC. And he's going to put a Questing Druid into the graveyard, and we'll see this Delver come. Alright, Delver in play. Look at all this money. Man, I wish I had money like that. One day. One day. Alright. Corey took a big 1 damage off that Dragon Rage Chandler. Let's see what he has to follow up with on this turn. Tapping 4 mana here. Or 3 mana. Or 4 mana. Alright, that's a Goblin Rabblemaster. That's a stinky boy who comes into play. And when you go to your attack step, you get a 1/1 Gobbo that has haste and has to attack. See if you can follow this up with anything else. Oh, he just remembered that he doesn't have to tap that. Thank God this is an MTGO where you have that mana stuck. Thinking hard about something there. He's got 2 cards left in his hand. Let's see what he's got. It's a Simian Spirit Guide and to a Goblin Chieftain. And it's a hasty boy as well. And he gives all of his other goblins haste as well. So we'll see a token come out here. The Rabblemaster can attack and become a 4/4, and then the Chieftain's a 2/2, and then the Token Goblin is also a 2/2. So you've got 8 damage coming across that Connor. Let's see if he wants to block any of these. It wouldn't make sense since the Delver would immediately die. Next turn he'll be in pretty good shape with the Murktide coming into play. So I think he just takes this damage and carries on. So. Alright, Corey's going to pass back over to Connor, and let's see what he draws here. Anything worth a shit? We'll see. Looks like another land into a Murktide. So, not bad. His DRC didn't have, wasn't pumped up anyway from Delirium from the graveyard, so not that big of a deal. And then we'll see what Corey follows up with. Oh, it's a Muxus. Well, you can go get fucked, I guess. So we'll see you in game number 2. If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Welcome back to game number 2. Connor's going to be on the play, keeping 5. Corey's kept 7. We'll see Connor lead off with a Volcanic Island and a Delver of Secrets. Corey's going to play a basic mountain and pass back. See if this is going to get a blind flip. He is into a Stifle. Vinny would be very happy about that. So we got a Stifle there, and a 3/3 flyer, and a Daze, a Force of Will, and it looks like he has a Druid in his hand as well. That's pretty good. So back over to Corey. Let's see what he can follow up with here. Got a mountain into a fucking Horde Master. What the fuck is this thing called? A Runvelt. Oh, it's a Runvelt Horde Master. So we'll see if Connor wants to daze that or let it through. He's gonna float a blue. He's gonna daze that bad boy, and we'll be on our way. All right. Delver's untapped there. We'll see a Volcanic Island come back down again into a Dragon Rage Chandler. He's living the dream over there. So Corey comes back across. Let's see, he's got a Blood Moon, and is Connor gonna Force a Will that? Does he have another blue card to Force a Will? He does. He has a Stifle. Why would he not Force a Will that? Maybe he's thinking about better days. I guess he's allowing the Blood Moon to go. So we are now under the Blood Moon with everything that's not a basic is a mountain. So we'll see an attack for 4 here from Connor. After that attack from 4, we'll see him pass it back over to Corey. He's going to untap, draw. Let's see if he's got another land to play. He does. He's got 4 mana in his pool. So we'll see him lead off with a Scarp Prospector and then follow that up with a Goblin Rabblemaster. So saw that in game 1. This is the Goblin Rabblemaster from the Secret Lair. We're going to see a Force of Will out of Connor pitching the Stifle. See if he likes what he sees on top. He does, so we're going to let that stay on top there. And then Corey's going to have the Scarp Prospector. I think that's probably going to be it for his turn. Untap, draw. And Connor found a Grafdigger's Cage. I guess he liked that more than anything else in the deck. Not entirely sure why he would want that. I guess Muxus could be what's on his mind here, so it doesn't allow those other creatures come into play. We'll see Corey play for 5 mana a Shatter Skull Smashing, putting 2 damage onto the Delver and 1 onto the Dragon Rage Chandler, clearing the board. Connor's going to be in a pretty tough spot here. We'll see an untapped draw, see what he finds there. It's a Mystic Sanctuary and a pass back over to Corey. Corey now has a clear board with Connor only having 1 card in hand. So he's pretty free to do whatever he wants here, I believe. So we'll see a Goblin Ringleader come out, and he'll reveal the top 4 cards. It's like double Ancient Tomb, Shatter Skull Smashing, and it's a Horde Master or something like that from him. Connor's going to use the Seek the Beast ability on the Questing Druid to exile the top 2 cards of his library. He can play those until the end of his next turn. So it looks like he grabbed a Dragon Rage Chandler, a Wasteland, and that does still, you're allowed to play that through the cage, because the cage says from graveyards or libraries, not from exile. So Ringleader in play and 4 mana available. Let's see what he has to cast here. So it looks like he's going to cast a Runevelt Horde Master. It's going to give all of his goblins +1/+1. Let's see what else he has to lead up with here. So that's a Ringleader attacking over for 3. We've got a Scarp Prospector coming into play, and it looks like another Scarp Prospector coming into play. So pass back over to Connor, see if he can do anything with this. Not be able to cast that Questing Druid because he doesn't have any green mana available because of the Blood Moon that he didn't Force a Will when he should have. But He's going to play a bobble, and he likes what he sees on top. We'll see Connor bobble Corey here to see what... Well, no, he's going to target himself. No, he's going to target Corey instead. So yeah, he wants to see what's on top of Corey's library here. He's all right with it. Not like he can do very much. So we'll see a pass back over to Corey and see if Corey can close this game out with Connor only being at 7 right now. So we've got Runevelt, a Horde Master, 2 Prospectors, a Ringleader, and it looks like a Battlecry Goblin for 2 red. Let's see what else we've got here. What else do you have in your hand, Corey? You holding out on us? We've got a Lightning Bolt coming over from Connor on the Runevelt Horde. Trigger from the Darcy is a Brainstorm that's uncastable. Shadow Skull Smashing coming from the Runevelt. So the Battlecry Goblin resolves. We've got a Simian Spirit Guide in Corey's hand. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got 2 mana. Gives a +1. Alright, so all of his goblins have +1/+0. So we've got, and then because they're 6 power attacking, you've got another goblin coming into play, which the Runevelt does carry over to that. I'm not quite sure where the rest of the mana is coming from to do this. I'll have to talk to Corey about that and see. I think he may have forgotten that he's underneath the Blood Moon here. But we'll see where we go from here. Connor's going to block the Ringleader because it is a 3/3 at the moment. And then well, potentially could be a 4/4, I guess. But I'm not entirely sure. But we do have quite a bit of damage coming across here. The math doesn't quite add up based on the mana spent. But it is what it is. I'm not there to make a difference or say anything else kind of thing. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.